Yeah, I emailed Toby about that today.
At the next meeting again.
Yeah, we'll send out I'll talk to you and Chad in the next couple days and we'll figure out when we can get together, I guess.
I'm not gonna be part of that committee.
Oh, yeah, you're part of it.
No.
I'm just kidding. No, you don't have to be.
And everyone turn on their microphones, please. And then make sure they're close to your face, so.
We have to have on for the video.
Oh, sure.
Is that turned on? Oh, that's fine.
There we go, clean. Huh?
Oh, I had to turn
Money in the budget or what?
Someone
Oh,
suggested
yeah.
to.
It was 76.
But
I'm like,
hey,
yeah, it's fine.
How do you like
Oh.
the G?
I know, it's kind of like right around here, yeah.
Sorry, from Toyota to G.
Oh.
Down the road. And that's when I'll. Shingles are. Yeah.
Oh,
Next thing you know, 78. I
oh,
think,
geez.
I'm just
Didn't work.
guessing. My sister's got 2 G. She has one brand.
Is it or?
No. I
Yeah.
don't remember.
The problem is I didn't want us to ton.
It's getting down there now.
1800, get another one, it will be 20-year-old body style.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I hope he gets it.
An SUV for like a Sequoia or something like that.
Let's see if Ben.
When we start, do you call to order or do I?
Well, I maybe because, yeah.
It
Usually.
should sell, but
Oh, I would think so.
I think
I hope so.
there's one over here ain't selling either though.
Oh.
Hey, Jenna.
It's come down, it's overpriced.
Mhm.
Doing okay.
Yeah.
Nice weather. Just
It is beautiful.
trying to get some stuff done.
Well, everybody
Their
that's
operation,
back here, Daniel,
it's like,
sold a house.
You have
It's
one
not
scheduled?
first time- No first time,
Oh,
first
supposed to be,
home buyers, they're all like.
There's something different?
well, be my property.
And here,
Mhm.
they're all
That's what we're looking for.
Mhm.
Oh, I gotta read.
And, now, the way they're going to me is they explain it like
People on your street, aren't you?
and they go inside the orange and they take everything out.
Or Joey and you.
What about that one?
Really?
Yeah.
And then they just,
No,
This
I know,
corner?
that's because they've been tested and I
That's
don't.
please lower.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
or
Play
what it has to
Yeah, you're right.
come
does
from.
it read
And the other side.
generate or what happens?
No,
It just stays
it's
hollow?
just empty,
Time for another block.
empty orange.
Really?
Empty sack. whatever you wanna
When are you
say.
doing that?
Well, urology specialist does it.
But it's been 22
Yeah,
years.
no stuff.
Yeah.
I just wanted to
Yeah.
get stuff done that I could, but.
Well, the neighbor's right by
Over
it.
the weekend, got lucky.
So what's the recovery like for that?
Oh, yeah,
Well,
red.
it's kind of what I already did when they found, when they went into cauterize.
Yep.
It's the same, same,
Oh, okay.
I think they used the Da Vinci.
Yep.
uh,
Method or, yeah.
So I hope that's it for a while.
Yeah. Sure.
After having kidneys, I don't know.
I found all the bunch of the grouse to do that, but at the same time, it's still. When I realized how much my knee wasn't healed up.
All right, I got 6 o'clock, which I'm gonna go ahead and roll. All right, we got to order the roll call, Tobias.
Here?
Here.
Here? Here.
I can't remember, city council then opens, right, Tobias?
You?
Yep.
Okay, we'll go ahead and open the city council meeting, roll call for that. Here.
Here.
Fire.
Here.
Here.
Okay, move on. Item number 2, I need a motion to approve the agenda from P and Z.
So moved.
I have a second.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Go ahead and open up the public hearing. Actually, need a motion.
You gotta open those are.
You get,
Their motion to approve city council agenda.
so moved.
Second.
All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Go ahead, Scott.
Okay, I need a motion to open the public hearing.
So moved.
6 o'clock, second. Actually, I don't need a motion, do I, Tobias? No, we'll just open it up at 6:01. Do the same.
Do we have to do the
We
same?
need to double on that?
He opened it, I guess, for everyone. It's a joint hearing.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll move into item A, preliminary subdivision for Willow Creek Ridge. Applicant is DWBP LLC. This is in reference to the concept plan that we looked at for planning and zoning, so now it moves to public hearing. So I will, we open it up for public now, Tobias, or do I need a motion to approve and then we go into
Well, you
discussion?
can open, I'll speak about the application, then open the floor for public comment for both
Okay.
hearing, and then I'll do the motion.
So if there's a representative from DWBP who would like to speak on behalf of the preliminary subdivision plan, we'll go ahead and open the floor up.
Do I stand a certain place?
Yeah, wherever, yeah.
My name is Pat Schwebach with JSA Engineers. We'd like to propose the preliminary subdivision plan where we expand the office a little bit more from what we originally had, a little bit more of the west. And we have a preliminary lot layout that we provided. We'll show how the lot could be arranged and how we would get utility services for each of the lots, how we would have access to Diane Street and to West Avenue, and how we would maintain or care for the drainage off of the site.
So the biggest change basically is just the multifamily went a little bit smaller, the business went a little bit bigger. Right, I mean, the footprint between the two is the same.
Originally we had, I think, 4.6 acres of commercial, and it was all one single lot. And we were unsure then of how that might be subdivided and used. And so now we think we have a better idea. We expanded it, we moved it a little bit further to the west.
And, Jake, of you and Pat, you have a comment on city side of it?
Yeah, so, just excuse me, I can't talk very clearly right now, but, yeah, so, on the utility side, not a lot of concerns there. We'll want to see, DEP revisions as well, just the next step following this. So that's kind of where we get into the more detailed utility grade stuff. So that'll kind of work itself out after the concept zoning is approved, more or less. I don't know if you can read that or understand it, but we propose to bring in sanitary sewer main and water main on the private property, on the commercial property, and route that over to serve each of the buildings. Because it does put in one lot, one customer, we propose it, and we'd work with Jake and the rest of the city on that. Probably the sewer main and water main would be appropriate. Which would be appropriate because it serves multiple lots, so that at that point, the ownership to the city, not private, when it serves multiple lots, you can't distinguish who owns the main.
So what do we just keep, have a right of way or an easement?
Yes, exactly, yeah. If you want to say there'd be a water main and sanitary sewer easement, so you have access to it anytime you need to. As far as the drainage and the detention ponds, Jake, do you know, or anybody, would those remain private, or would those, we were planning on that remaining private. I don't know any reason if the city would want to be involved with the drainage, the detention ponds.
Well, I guess I don't have a lot of conversations with staff on that, considering the size of them and that they really don't convey much for public drainage. I don't know if there'd be a lot of interest on the city side, considering they're pretty specific to the private parcel. So, in my personal opinion, it'd be more of a maintenance agreement between the properties that use it.
And that's the way we were proceeding with it, was that it'd be private. On the drainage side, traffic-wise, we talked about at the last meeting that the city would like to see some analysis, so the traffic engineer taking a look at what's being proposed there, and then as far as the development of the land use, with it being commercial and multifamily, take a look at the traffic generation, the number of trips, the traffic out here on this street currently, projections into the future, of course, and then access points, how we access on Diane and how we access on West Avenue, and just get an overview from the traffic engineer specialists, what their opinions or recommendations might be.
Any window, Jake, that you're looking at that might occur, the soonest we'd have some sort of numbers on that, or do we wait until I don't want to wait till the development's all buttoned up, and I want to look at it in hindsight.
So the traffic analysis would be third party, wouldn't be DCR.
Right.
JSA doesn't do it, so I believe it's kind of HDR, correct? So kind of what Tobias and I talked about was, when you get this in hand before the second reading of the zoning was, takes place.
Right.
That's just one idea we threw out today. So I guess, we can't speak to what, we can see if I have something from them, whether it's 2 weeks or 4 weeks, whatever that looks like.
When's the second reading?
Right now, October 9th.
Yeah, I'm thinking, well, definitely would understand that we need to have it by then. I'd do what I can to get it sooner than that.
Okay.
Maybe 2 days to, I don't want on October 9th, I need at least a few days to take that.
Right.
Understood.
Right. Okay. All right. Any other discussion?
The way they're gonna do the sewer, then, is that sewer is gonna be up to city maintenance?
Eventually, yeah, the city's gonna take it over, so yeah.
But I mean, it's still on private property.
There'll be a city easement that runs through private
I
property.
understand that, but the city's gonna maintain it if it breaks for the water.
Yeah, because that way we continue to branch off of it as we need to the south.
Sir, when we build it and construct it, we'll have a 2-year warranty with our contractor to make sure that it was done correctly and fix anything that does happen to it in that time period. And regarding the traffic also, I appreciate, we all want to take a look at it from an expert. Who specializes in traffic. But it's also fairly simple that it's a collector street intersecting with the highway, which will eventually be an arterial street. And land use, as we know, so you already have design standards that tell you what size the collector street should be, and it's an 80-foot right of way, which is already provided, and the street's already built, also to the design standard. So I don't expect anything significant to come from the traffic analysis or the traffic memo, but we're doing it nonetheless so that we have looked at it.
Just from a curiosity standpoint, for the assisted senior living, does this change the scope of that as far as, you know, the independent living, the memory care, it's all kind of the same, it's just a different.
At this point, it's the same, but we could be exploring other options.
Anybody from the council have any questions?
That mutual access, that remains your guys' property, right? You take care of it?
Yes, that's a good question. Mutual access payment is on their private property, and each of the individual owners would have to take part in the negotiation that will determine the costs are prorated. This would be snow removal, crack sealing, chip sealing, rust sealing, all of that asphalt maintenance. Same will be true for the detention ponds as far as taking care of those.
Anybody else, anything? Nothing for you guys? Nothing? All done? Okay. All right. Device, do we close it?
Is anyone for or against it? Public comment?
Any public comment for or against? None heard. That's part A. Now, do I close it and reopen it?
No, you close it and you ask for a recommendation.
Okay.
A motion, I'm not sure.
And then move into the petition to rezone on a separate hearing? Yep. So I will close the hearing at 6:13, and I will entertain a motion to approve the submitted preliminary subdivision plan for Willow Creek Ridge application DWBP LLC. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
I have a second.
A second.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. Motion carries.
Your motion to approve from council for preliminary subdivision plan, Willow Creek, applicant DWBP LLC.
Second.
All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Hold same sign, motion carried.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and open up the public hearing at 6:14 for petition to rezone Willow Creek Ridge. Applicant is same DWBP LLC. And this is for Planning and Zoning Commission, and the Crooks City Council will here consider and act upon an application submitted by DWBP LLC for proposal to rezone sections of the following real property from multifamily residential R² to general business as identified in the submitted exhibit, which is on the hearing notice. And I don't know if you guys will open it up to any sort of comment, but I think it's kind of obvious, but
No comments.
okay. Any comment or anything from the general public? Nothing from the general public? I'll go ahead and close that hearing at 6:15. And I will entertain a motion to approve submitted petition to rezone.
So moved.
I have a second.
Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same, motion passes.
City Council, is there a motion to approve the petition to rezone?
Second.
All those in favor, aye? Mike?
I have one question. Does the changing of the acreage for either of these items affect the TIF at all?
No.
Good question for Toby Morris, but I don't think so. I just like Toby getting this before I got here, so I called real quick and asked him, but I don't believe so.
It wouldn't affect the amount of the tip we gave, it might affect them on their property tax payback. However, they figured it before versus now.
Yes, question for Toby.
Yeah, he was aware of tonight, and he never said anything.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Pose same sign, motion carried. Open comments, anybody have anything to say on open comments?
No open comments for P and Z? Nothing? Okay, and you guys have additional items, so we're gonna go ahead and, I need a motion to adjourn the P and Z meeting at 6:17.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, we are adjourned.
Okay, the first reading of ordinance 334, petition to rezone the DWBP LLC property. That's just the first reading.
Yeah, and the petition to rezone isn't the same, it should be an ordinance to rezone real property. That's my bad.
Okay,
Please read the title here. On the-
first reading of ordinance to rezone real property. Is that the way you want it?
Yeah, just the title. Yep, you're on the right track.
I gotta find an ordinance of the city of Crooks, South Dakota, providing that certain real property within the city of Crooks, South Dakota be rezoned. First reading. Second reading of ordinance 332. Appropriations ordinance, and be it ordained by the city of Crooks, South Dakota, that the following sums are appropriated to meet the obligations of the municipality for the fiscal year beginning January 1, 2024, and ending December 31, 2024. Second reading.
One
Yes.
slight thing, as asked at the motion. On page one, it says 412, but besides contingency, that's because it's the rounding of the Excel when I drew the document into PDF. I would ask for a clarification motion. It doesn't change the substance of the ordinance. That should say 44.1, 411.5. It's this first item here under legislative. Yeah.
You're talking about on page one of the
Yep.
appropriations ordinance?
Yep, the contingency, it says 412, it should say 411.5.
Oh.
So just,
So do you want a motion to approve with that?
yep, that's correct.
Oh, 411, okay. I'll make the motion to approve with the contingency stating 411.5.
Any other discussion? All those in favor, aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. 2023 slurry seal, the corrected first pay application is in, and we need a motion too,
So it was too low.
Yeah, it was too low, it was 25% too low on the polymer composite that they billed us. And then they sent a revised invoice. We're not the only municipality this has happened to. Salem was, I think, in the same boat. So,
It's still lower though.
still lower than we thought.
just right, the way it
It's
is.
just right.
Still too much.
So moved.
Second,
At 90% with 10% retainage withheld, right?
correct.
Yeah.
Same as last year.
And along,
And also, if I want to add to the, make another motion after this one passes, to authorize Butch to sign the construction documents once they return it and approve disbursement then.
I'll, before I ask for a vote on the slurry seal, I talked to Chad today and last week he had, the guy from Sioux Falls that oversees all the small towns, helps us with the slurry seal. They identified areas that need to be resprayed and the fellow from ASCO was out here today and went over those spots with Chad, and ASCO will be out here in the next few weeks, but that's another reason we're holding 10% back. So is there a motion to pay the 2023 slurry seal corrected first pay application?
It's already on the
Yeah,
table.
motion's already on the table.
Yeah, you can have the vote.
Oh. Okay. Number 8, temporary interfund loan.
No,
So we're gonna vote.
we gotta vote.
Well, I thought you just said we didn't have to.
No, we have to vote. We already had the motion.
Okay. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Okay.
And then you want me to make a motion about
To
authorizing Butch?
authorize Butch to sign the construction documents once they come back, and then contingent upon that, disperse the funds.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
We need a second on that?
It's already done.
Alan's a second.
Okay. All those in favor, aye.
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 Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Agenda item 8, temporary interfund loan. Tobias, do you want to explain that?
Yeah, SDCL 9-22-24 allows us to use unrestricted cash to do an interfund loan. Because we collect street maintenance fees twice a year, to substantial amounts, we'll not get around that. So, I would suggest natural gas make an interim loan to the special assessment fund, the 220, and then that gets paid back once we receive the property tax receipt. That should be about $10,486.41.
Move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. And is there a motion?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion